the alternative or properdin pathway. This pathway is antibody independent, hence it forms the important defense mechanism of innate immune system. This pathway is triggered by almost any foreign substance. For example, for example, polysaccharide from the cell walls of gram-negative bacteria, the cell walls of some yeast, and a protein present in cobra venom or toxin known as the cobra venom factor. Some other agents that activate the classical pathway like viruses, aggregate immunoglobulins and necrotic cells also trigger the alternative pathway. It involves 4 serum proteins, that is C3, factor B, factor D and properdin or factor P. In the serum C3 component, in the serum C3 component hydrolyzes to C3A and C3B. C3B can bind to foreign substance surface antigens. The C3B present on the surface of the foreign cells can bind another serum proteins called factor B. So the C3 it gets split up or hydrolyzed into C3A and C3B, of which the C3B it binds or the C3B which is present on the surface of the foreign cells can bind another serum protein called the factor B to form a complex. So this C3B factor B complex becomes a substrate for enzymatically active serum protein factor D. Factor D cleaves the C3B bound factor B, releasing a small fragment, that is capital B small a, that diffuses away and forming C3 convertase, and it forms the C3A capital B small a which is formed. It diffuses into the fluid and circulatory fluid, and the C3B factor B along with the factor D, it forms the C3 convertase, which is a complex of foreign substance and C3B capital B small b. Capital B small b is a large fragment formed after the removal of capital BA from the factor B. So factor B it gets split up into capital B small a and capital B small b. Capital B small a is diffused away into the fluid which forms the C3 convertase, which is a complex of foreign substance, and C3B capital B small b is formed. Capital B small b is a large fragment which after formed after the removal of capital B small a from the factor B. Then the properdin binds with C3 convertase and stabilizes it. This complex activates the spontaneous splitting of C3 and forms more C3B, which binds to C3B capital B small b and forms a complex C3B capital B small b 3B, which is a C5 convertase, which together combine to form again on this you can put the bar, and which indicates the enzyme that is the formation that is the C5 convertase is formed similar to C4-2A, as the C4B2A 3B also form the C5 convertase complex in the classical pathway. Then the terminal pathway or membrane attack complex. The terminal components of the complement cascades are C5b, C6, C7, C8 and C9. These components binds to each other sequentially to form macromolecular structure called the membrane attack complex MAC, that results in the cell lysis, that is in the breakdown of the cell. The three complement pathways, classical, MBL and alternative, converge at the membrane attack complex. The complex forms a large channel through the membrane of the target cell, enabling the ions and small molecules to diffuse freely across the membrane. The first step in MAC, that is membrane attack complex formation, is C6 binding to C5b on a cell surface. So the first step which is involved in this membrane attack complex or the terminal pathway is the C6, which binds to the C5b on a cell surface. C7 then binds to C5b and C6 and inserts into the outer membrane of the cell. The subsequent binding of C8 to C5b67 results in the complex penetrating deeper into the cell's membrane. The final step in formation of the MSC is the binding and polymerization of C9 to the C5b678 complex, which also acts as a receptor for C9 that binds to C8. More and more C9 molecules interact with the C9 molecule in the complex to form poly C9. The poly C9 forms a transmembrane channel that disturbs the cell's osmotic equilibrium, and ions pass through the channel and water enters the cell. As a result, the cell swells and the membrane becomes permeable to macromolecules, which then escapes from the cell. Finally, the cell breaks or the cell lysis takes place. So in this figure you can see that the C5 is the beginner. It forms the C5 convertase complex is broken down into C5a and C5b. C5a, it gets diffused into the fluid, whereas the C5b, which is the large fragment, it combines with the C6, C7 and C8. So C6 along with C5b and C6, C7, it forms C5b, C6, C7, C8 into the it gets penetrate into the deeper into the membrane of the cell, and this results in the formation of the C9, which is the C9. More and more C9 molecules will interact with the C9 molecule in the complex to form the poly C9. Now the poly C9, it forms a transmembrane channel that disturbs the cell's osmotic equilibrium. This poly C9, it forms the transmembrane complex that disturbs the osmotic equilibrium, and the ions pass through the channel and water the water enters into the cell, thereby making the cell to swell, and the membrane becomes permeable to the macromolecules, which then escapes from the cell. The membrane becomes permeable to water and molecules, which then escapes from the cell. Finally, the cell gets broken up. So here in this figure you can see how the poly C9 gets swelled, and it breaks open the cell, or the cell lysis take place. Water lysozyme, with the participation of water lysozyme and the ATP potassium amino acids. Then functions of complement system in immune defense. First function is the cell lysis, that the cell is broken down. The membrane attack complex formed by complement activation can bring about the lysis of the broad range of pathogenic cells. MBL, or lectin and alternative pathway, it serves an important role in innate immune responses because they work in the absence of the antigen-antibody interactions to fight against infectious organisms. So here we can see that the MBL, lectin and alternative pathway, they play an important role in the innate immune responses because they work, or these pathways carried out in the absence of antigen-antibody interactions to fight against infectious organisms. Whereas the antibodies activate the classical pathway, which is more specific against a particular pathogen. Complement system and antibody play an important role in destroying the enveloped viruses because they derive their envelopes from the host plasma membrane, therefore susceptible to pore formation by the MAC. Gram-negative bacteria are more susceptible to complement attack than gram-positive bacteria because gram-positive bacteria have thick peptidoglycan layer in their cell wall, which prevents insertion of the membrane attack complex into the inner membrane. The lysis of nucleated cells requires many MACs, but many nucleated cells endocytose these MACs and repair their membrane and perform normally. Because of this reason, complement system fails against cancerous cells. Opsonization. The C3b and C4b fragments of complement proteins are highly potent opsonins These fragments cover the surface of particulate antigens or opsonization and bring them to the phagocytic cells for destruction. Phagocytic cells and RBCs display some complement receptors like CR1, CR2 and CR4 on their surface, which bind to C3b or C4b. Antigen coated with C3b binds to phagocytic cell bearing the CR1 receptor. This binding enhances the number of CR1 receptors by many folds on phagocytic cells, and this results in efficient process of phagocytosis by phagocytic cells. Then the inflammatory response. The smaller split products of complement proteins like C3a and C5a are anaphylatoxins, that is, they bind to the receptors on mast cells and blood basophils and induce the degranulation with the release of histamine and other active mediators. They also induce smooth muscle contraction and increase vascular permeability. Due to increased vascular permeability, there is influx of fluid that carries the antibody and phagocytic cell to the site of injury. So C3a and C5a can induce the monocytes and neutrophils to extravasate and migrate toward the site of complement activation in the tissues. Then the fourth function is the immune clearance. Complement system removes the immune complexes from the circulation and deposits them in the liver and the spleen. This is observed in complement deficiencies in some patients. These deficiencies interfere with effective solubilization and clearance of immune complexes. This results into deposition of complexes leading to tissue damage. The coating of soluble immune complexes with C3b is thought to facilitate their binding to CR1 on erythrocytes, that is the RBCs. 90% CR1 receptors are contributed by RBCs in the blood. Because of this reason, the erythrocytes play an important role in binding C3b bound immune complexes and carry it to the liver and spleen. Here the immune complexes are separated from the erythrocytes and then phagocytosed. Thus, the C3b erythrocyte complex prevents the deposition of immune complexes on tissues by clearing them from blood. And the last function is neutralization of viral infectivity by complements. The complement system mediates the viral neutralization by many mechanisms. It includes the formation of larger viral aggregates, which reduces the number of infective viral particles. Although formation of viral aggregation is mediated by antibody, the C3b fragment also play crucial role in this mechanism. The binding of antibodies and or complement proteins creates an envelope around the viral body. This envelope neutralizes viral infectivity by blocking the attachment to the host cells. Such coated virus can bind to the CR1 receptors on phagocytic cells, which lead to phagocytosis and complete destruction of the viral particle. In addition to this, membrane attack complex lies the envelope break open the envelope viruses, resulting in fragmentation of the envelope and disintegration of the nucleocapsid. So this MAC, it will bring about the break open of the envelope of the virus, which results in the formation of small fragments of the envelope and the disintegration of the nucleocapsid. The nucleocapsid is completely getting disintegrated. So these are some of the functions which we have already discussed in this topic previously also, in the complement system topic. So this ends up with your complement system.